maybe they're a little nervous, and so instead of trying to like talk to them, they're awkward and they get fatigued. I just take their hand. Something really quick. Most women are topless. The first thing I do before I spray the face or anything is, if they can't do it later, have them lift their breasts and I spray underneath like this, and then pop the soap off and I dry. That's the first thing I do before I do anything. You know, C cup or larger, just have them lift their breasts, spray underneath, and then I dry, and then I start with the face. So here's the arm. I make it easy for you guys. And this is one instance where I would step a little bit to the side so I can spray towards my filters in my back. Remember, I'm vertical, so I'm going to line it up on the arm. Come down on like that. And then what I did, you see, I'm sitting in my stroke, but I release about an inch before I get to the wrist. That's when I release my trigger. A little overspray comes that way. The wrists and the ankles, I consider the same type of skin as the hands and feet. That's one area that you do not spray 4 to 6 inches away. You want to get about 12 inches away, and then just lightly dust the hand, like that. The person needs to have, the hands need to be visibly lighter, and their feet need to be visibly lighter than the rest of the body when they leave. Because those areas are drier, they're going to grab more DHA, so the next day it's going to look nice and even. And the customer's going to say, my feet are still white. You're saying, trust me, when the DHA kicks in, it's going to be nice and even tomorrow. If you spray the hands and feet to look like the rest of the body, it's going to look crazy the next day around the knuckles and all that kind of stuff, and you can't wash it off. You got to wait till you exfoliate it off, so that bride's going to just be really pissed at you. You're like, wow, look at me. You know, like, plus that Aguilera chick on the Boys. I'm like, someone sprays their hands directly. I just look at it and just go, wow. I'm like, it's amazing that someone at that level would not know what they're doing, but that's what's going on there. Hands and feet, you want to be almost a lot lighter than the rest of the body. So I made one stroke here. Another stroke, I raise the arm, another stroke, and I'm done for right now. Now notice, when I did this, I kind of started moving, and then I kicked the spray right about here in front. I'm not spraying our armpit like this. I've noticed some people in their masters kind of trying to really get that armpit. Just like on the overspray, get that area too. It grabs more solution as well. So if you spray that area directly, it's going to look unnatural. So when I start moving, when I do this arm, I kind of kick it in right out here and move on up. First of all, overspray gets that area. And then when I'm spraying the rest of the body, some overspray comes in there. Don't spray it directly. All right? Now I'm through with the arm for now. And she's in a comfortable position, right? And now I go to her torso. And I start going down. Moving around. Look, left hand, right hand. You do this. All right, now to the next arm. Here I am. Another thing about breasts, when you're spraying straight on, like her size and larger, you might want to take an angle like this and like this, because if you spray head on, the air is going to blow the solution and make it converge right here in the food there. It's going to be too dark. So usually when I see a C cup or larger, I take an angle. Instead of spraying head on, I do that like you just saw me do. And that way it's just nice and even. All right, back to the arm again. Release about an inch above the wrist. And I get about 18 inches away. Just lightly lift the hands. Okay? I'm through with her upper body, the front side, then I have her turn around and face the back. The filters. This is where I finish the arm. Make sure her palm is parallel to the ground. You never want it on her palm. Elbows slightly bent so you extend those wrinkles. 1, 2. And I'm done with the arm. Does that make it a lot easier than what a lot of people are doing? And I kept my overspray right here instead of like here, everywhere. And they're just not fatigued. They don't feel like they're left hanging there and feeling awkward. And I go to the torso. Always remember the tops of the shoulders. I forget that sometimes. All right? Zip around here so you guys have the angle. Again, I'm going to finish with the arm. It's basically 2 strokes. 1, 2. Hands parallel to the ground there. Now I'm through with her upper body. Now I'm going to